everybody, and welcome into Phillies Daily. I'm Mike Kennelly. There's not really much to talk about today because the Phillies game last night against the St. Louis Cardinals was postponed due to inclement weather. It was raining in the Philadelphia area all day long. They decided not to get the game in and push it to a day-night doubleheader today on Wednesday, May 14th. They're going to play the last two games of the series. The Phillies did lose Game 1 on Monday night against the Cardinals at home, 3-2 in a one-run ball game. Hopefully they can bounce back today. It's still a little rainy and windy and a little chilly here in the Philadelphia area. It's supposed to clear out later on this afternoon, so the game should get in today. Hopefully they're on their A game. They get another series win. Take both games today. That'll be nice. Like I said, it's a day-night doubleheader. Make sure to subscribe here to Phillies Daily for more Phillies content, all things Philadelphia Phillies from yours truly. Let's get this thing started today. So like I said, there's really not much to talk about based off of a game because it didn't happen yesterday, but we can briefly talk about the Phillies doubleheader today. The first game is scheduled to start at 1:05. There still might be some rain in the area around them, but they should be able to get the game in. Jesus Luzardo, the Phillies trade acquisition from their division rival Miami Marlins, came over, like I said, in trade. He's a 27-year-old left-handed starting pitcher. He dealt with some injuries last year, but when he was healthy, he was a very good starting pitcher, and he is not denying that. He is not doubting anybody this year. He's living up to the expectations, fully healthy with the Phillies so far. He's arguably the best starting pitcher in the rotation right now, and that's a tough thing to do. They got Zach Wheeler, who was a Cy Young runner-up last year. They have Aaron Nola, who's a workhorse, been around for a long time. They got Ranger Suarez. They got Christopher Sanchez. But Jesus Luzardo is arguably the best starting pitcher on the Phillies right now and one of the tops in the National League and all of Major League Baseball so far in 2025. He gets the game, takes the mound in the first game at 1:05. Second game's supposed to start at 6:15. Aaron Nola, like I said, he's a workhorse. He's kind of struggling this year so far in the early parts of the season. He's got some pickups along the way. He's scheduled to start Game 2. It's a very long day for the Phillies. 2 games in one day is tough, so hopefully they can pace themselves. They can get those 2 wins, win the series, and keep on moving forward on a high note, moving on to the next series. All you got to do is keep winning, and they've been doing that recently, so we'll see how it goes today. Doubleheader. Make sure to tune in if you got nothing going on. It should be a fun one. Another interesting thing that happened yesterday on Tuesday, May 13th, was legendary baseball icon Pete Rose, the all-time baseball hit king with 4,256 career hits. He was reinstated from the ineligible list by Commissioner Rob Manfred. Manfred decided to make that decision of allowing deceased players eligible again for the Hall of Fame and consideration in baseball because they are no longer a harm to the game. Pete Rose unfortunately passed away in September of 2024. He was 83 years old. There was a lot of talk leading up to his death. A lot of talk since he was banned from baseball in 1989 because he was caught gambling as a player and a manager for the Cincinnati Reds, mostly from what we know on his own team. He wasn't really going against his own team. So, people thought after a while he paid his debts. He should be eligible. He was one of the best players to ever step on a baseball field. But unfortunately, he is never going to enjoy being in the Hall of Fame as a living player. He will likely get in at some point now just because his accolades, his play on the field was incredible. Up there with the best of them. Like I said, the all-time hits king at 4,256. He was a 17-time All-Star. He was an MVP, Rookie of the Year, 2-time Gold Glove Award winner, a Silver Slugger, 3-time batting title, 3-time World Series champ, a World Series MVP, and one of those World Series championships were in 1980 with the Philadelphia Phillies. Pete Rose spent 5 seasons from 1979 to 1983 with the Phillies. He made 4 of his 17 All-Star appearances with the Phillies. Incredible career. Sketchy past, obviously. Polarizing figure in baseball. He had some trouble throughout his playing days. He played with Hustle, Charlie Hustle he was called. He played intensely. Attitude problems maybe here and there, but he was a great player. Can't take that away from him. Just some unfortunate habits, unfortunate actions from him. But he is now eligible for the Hall of Fame again, along with Shoeless Joe Jackson and many other deceased players that were banned from baseball. That is a new decision by Rob Manfred. His 4,256 hits is a record in professional sports that may never even come close to being broken. He spent, the active career hits leader right now in Major League Baseball is Dodgers first baseman Freddie Freeman, and he's 35 years old. He has 2,308 hits, so far off of what Pete Rose finished his career with. There are only 4 active MLB players right now with over 2,000 hits. So reaching 4,256 hits is a long shot for any player. There are very talented players in this game, but it just seems like a long shot. Pete Rose did something that nobody will probably ever come close to doing. Again, he is eligible for the Hall of Fame. It'll be nice for him to get in there one day. Obviously, he can't enjoy it. He is no longer with us, unfortunately, but he should be in the Hall of Fame. We'll see. Cooperstown and the voters should do the right thing and put him in, hopefully as soon as the next cycle comes around, but we'll see. Another relatively kind of polarizing, I'd say. Maybe not. It depends on how you look at him. But another guy that's known for his hitting, who is on the Phillies right now, Nick Castellanos. Casty. He's been known for his hitting throughout his whole career before he was even with the Phillies. He's one of the Phillies' top hitters right now, one of the hottest hitters on the team. Honestly, one of the better hitters in baseball right now. He has a .304 batting average in the month of May. We're about midway through May, so that's pretty impressive. In that span in May, he's got 5 multi-hit games, including a 3-hit game on May 5th. He's got a .280 batting average in 2025 if the season ended today, which it does not. It's nowhere close to ending. It's only May. But if it did end today, that would be his highest batting average to finish a season since he's been with the Phillies since 2022. So that's been impressive. He's had his struggles. He's been a streaky hitter with the Phillies. But when he's going good, he's up there with the best of them, and he's going good right now. His .280 batting average on the season is good for the 5th best in the National League among right fielders where he plays, and he has 21 RBIs, so he's getting run production. He's getting the job done at the plate, driving in runs. His 21 RBIs in 2025 are good for the sixth most in the National League among right fielders. Hopefully, Casty can keep it up. Like I said, he's one of the more reliable hitters. Right now for the Phillies, one of the hottest hitters, getting a lot of offensive production out of him. Great to see. You do know Casty does tend to swing a lot of those low and away pitches, strikes out. It gets a little frustrating at times, but if he's going to be having a .280 batting average or better, driving in runs, you can live with that. He's one of the best hitters on the team right now. Great to see. Keep it up, Casty. Hopefully you have some good games today and moving forward. Keep that ball rolling. You got this, kid. Let's get it going. Speaking of kid, let's look at, since we don't really have much to talk about from the game yesterday, let's look at one of the Phillies' top prospects. Justin Crawford was their 2022 first-round pick out of high school. He is their number 3 prospect per MLB Pipeline, one of the best prospects in baseball. He's just 21 years old. He's a center fielder primarily. He's played some left field, designated hitter in the minors. He is the son of 4-time All-Star outfielder Carl Crawford. He is a guy that knows how to hit. He's been hitting at every level since he's been drafted. It's been impressive. Evaluators, for some reason, are having a tough time putting a ranking on him, evaluating him, and just understanding where his game is going to be at the next level. But like I said, he just hits. The guy hits. He knows how to hit. If you can hit, they're going to find a spot for you on a baseball team, especially at the next level. And he is just doing it everywhere he's been. He's got a .319 batting average so far with 11 extra base hits, 13 RBIs, and he's got speed. He's got 12 stolen bases in 34 games in 2025 in his first full season at AAA with the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs. He's been great. Like I said, since he's been drafted, he was selected to the Futures game in 2023 and 2024, which is last year. In 2023, he was the Florida State League MVP and named the top MLB prospect in the Florida State League, which is single A with the Clearwater Threshers. That was 2 years ago. He hit great with them. He's got a .316 batting average in 247 career minor league games since he's been drafted. He was with the Phillies for a little bit in spring training this past year, along with some of their other top prospects like Adam Miller. He had a .364 batting average in his short stint with the Phillies in Major League spring training. He only had 11 at-bats, but he's still .364 batting average against professional level talent. MLB level talent is impressive for a young hitter like that. He just struck out only one time. Like I said, it's really rare that evaluators are having a tough time just understanding what kind of player he is and where he's going to be at the next level. He hits everywhere. That's impressive. I can't wait for him to be up here. He's one of the more anticipated prospects in the whole MLB, really, but definitely in the Phillies organization. The Phillies do have a murky outfield situation for the future, so hopefully he continues to tear it up down there in AAA. He gets the call, maybe even later on this season to the majors. Definitely by next year, he should be up with the Phillies producing, and hopefully he can be a mainstay, a cornerstone-type player out there in the outfield. It'll be great to see. Like I said, he's just 21 years old. He's got a bright future ahead of him. Thank you guys for listening today. Phillies Daily. I'm Mike Hennelly. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share. Tell your friends, tell your family about Phillies Daily. All things Philadelphia Phillies. Hope you guys enjoyed this one today. We'll be back at it tomorrow with 2 games to talk about. Hopefully, it's a bright mood, good mood tomorrow. We'll see. Go Phils. Have a good day, everyone.